Hello again, it's Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery. And I am going to fill up my silicone cupcake containers with sky colors. Whoa, what's in the bottom of that? Nothing. That's good. This is a violet that's probably in need of being stirred around a little bit. I don't use it very often. I'm probably going to swipe whatever I add to my sky area. And I'm probably going to just keep putting the Anita's white metallic in there. And I might even go so far as to put a little bit of, let's see, whatever will come out, some other white. Let's put some regular white in there. I actually want some purple in there, to tell you the truth. I've got some purple that needs to be used up. I've had it leaning over for a while. And it's not coming out. Okay then, be that way. So I want to do just some simple grass. And it could turn into something that I put flowers in or not. But that's going to be my sky for right now. Minus the lumps in the threaded area. This is what the threads look like. If you leave those in there, then they come out in your paint and clog your bottle tip. Or they do mine anyway. So, now on to the next one. And I have to think about this because I meant to clear my gold tip. And I see I've got gold over here. And some black. And I think I'm going to use some black enamel. And I'm just going to do this like a swipe. But I am going to go ahead and give myself some gold, strangely enough, because I never have, as a base color. And I'm going to put light, well, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to put all of my greens in with that gold. That was a color shifting Deco-Art green gold. That is a now called emerald green, and it used to be minty green. This is a Deco-Art Americana emerald green, which is, I guess, not that different now that I look at it. So that was a good reason for them to call that that. I'm going to grab a little bit of turquoise. Yeah, I'm not sure about that. I've got some metallic forest green, which is a little darker than the emerald green. I've got some Kelly green, which is not something I'm a huge fan of, but you know, I may have enough greens in there. I don't know who made that, but I'm pretty sure all brands will be sufficient to create this effect if I can do this now. Well, I thought I was going to do two, but I don't really feel like it anymore. So if I need another one, I'll make another one. Let's just, I can stir that around in a minute. This is a 14 by 14 inch canvas. And if I need more white, I'll put it in there. And I'm going to grab an OXO omelet turning spatula. I'd like a fairly heavy layer of paint. I don't think it matters what I do right now up here because it's supposed to be all about the grass. We'll see how this works. But the reason I'd like a heavy layer is because I'm going to swipe down below. The lighter touch I have on this spatula, the happier I am with my results. Oh, there's a there's a little dish under there. That's going to be my scraping saucer, where as I swipe, depending on what I'm swiping with. So I've got most of that covered in a sort of a matching similar, and I'm hoping that I can get enough off of there. Whoop, dripped. But that means I have enough. And since this is my first painting today, it's dry where I picked it up with my finger, and there won't be any schmutz in there. I do need a rag. I'm going to start using a paper towel. So wherever I can see canvas, I'm going to pull that down again. And the Floetrol will make it dry so that it shows the texture of the canvas no matter what I do. And I had, wow, yep, I did the exhibition video yesterday, so I put away a lot of things and I thought I brought them all out again, but not so much. I'm just going to land that right on there. I like the Anita's white metallic because it reminds me of the water I used to add to paint when I was doing watercolors all the time. So there's my start. I'm going to wipe that off really quick. I might even dry it off really quick. Once you dedicate a towel to this, you don't get anything but stiff, crunchy stuff. Okay, so it does not matter. And it's a whole new concept for me to do this way. And I think I'm going to go ahead and use my spatula to pull that. That's the acrylic black enamel. And I think it is probably not a semi-gloss. I think it's probably a gloss. But since I'm only using it to affect the chemical changes, I know you can't see me because I'm not pulled back far enough. Anyway, I was just spreading that. Hopefully I can stay in vision. I'm going to knock that off because I don't see any reason why I shouldn't use it. And then I'll throw that in the bucket. This might be really fast. So I took a little piece of plastic cardstock a friend of mine gave me. I can't remember the mil she told me. It was like 5 mil. Not sure where it came from, but it's got a rounded, a more rounded, a very shallow curve, and I cut a rounded point in there, and I'm going to try and use that. So in the meantime, what am I going to do? I think I am going to go ahead and use one of my little spoons and just randomly put my colors in. You know what? I didn't put any purple in there. That's okay. I think I'm going to do that right now. That was an important aspect. I like the shadows in my grass to be purple. And I like the turquoise that I don't... Yep, I got it out. Let's make sure that's there. I could have put it right in the cup. I just haven't figured out exactly how far I'm going to go with my swiping. But this is a first, so it's okay. I could tip this like I usually do. That might be kind of neat to start with that. I'm just going to let some paint go right down over that edge. And use my little spoon to ladle it. Knock that right in there. Why not? I'll be interested to see how this turns out actually, since I haven't done this before. Let's start with what we've got and see where it goes from there. I can always use my leftover paint. I've got little tiny swipe cards too. I've got all kinds of swipe cards hanging around. So, no, what did I say? I said I was going to tip first. And I like to use an edge catcher, and hopefully I freed one from the others. And that way I can actually... I wouldn't usually do this. I don't think you actually have to do this part of this procedure, but because this is the usual way I do it, I'm going to leave the puddle, rock the bottom, move it over one, and throw it back on again. And let it run up again. And if you like those white spaces and you think it's cute just the way it is, so do I. But that's probably not what's going to happen with this experiment. Because I really want to experiment. With my grassy. Yep, it's working just like I was hoping it would. Still like the white. You could always put some Anita's white pearl into the mixture. I think I'm going to knock over whatever I've got going on my edge. Oh, that's cool. Oh, yes, this is working out just like I wanted it to. Very cool. And I didn't need any more paint. I was right to start here. I'm gonna skip a few areas as I go across. And use my little swipe card to pull some paint up. If I want more, I'll just dip it in. It's just like a really big paintbrush. So this is super simple. I don't think you can get it wrong. I've been wrong about things before. Just using that wide edge. It's just enough green in there, I hope. I'm going to flip it over because there's paint on that side of the card. I have a watercolor that looks a lot like this. I could even go grab it. I think it's in the hall and show it to you guys. But that one has chopped off grass because it was called freshly mowed grass. So just back and forth, up and down. I am kind of looking to get rid of those white spots just because they weren't primed with anything. If I had put a color on the background, then they would have been primed with something and I could have just left them. But in the meantime, pulling through the gold isn't that bad of an idea anyway. So this is a whole new way for me. Well, not a whole new way, but this is another way of making foliage or a garden. But I'm loving the effect that I've got. Totally loving it. I'll show you guys. What can I say? I like grass. Or at least I used to like grass when I was younger. I know. So, just looking for any white spots, and I'm going to call this good. So, I'm going to tell you, this is Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery, saying thank you for sharing my videos. It really helps me out. If you watch them when the notifications come, that's a big assistance to me too. I'm going to take whatever I've got here, put it along the edge, tap it right into place. Do the same on the other side. Look for any little cracks of white canvas and use them. I think you could definitely do the bottom. I don't have the most amount of cells, but I have some, and they'll probably keep developing because I have the, I'm working upside down. Go figure! So I'm going to use that gold right there. Keep looking. I like that area that I just smoothed through, but it didn't look like grass to me. So I like this little curved swipe sheet for sure. And I am going to try and torch to release the bubbles caught in the paint. And I'm going to tell you that below the video, the Teespring clothing you see is mine. And if you shop there, you help me out. If you shop the Amazon link will show you the OXO omelet turning spatulas and the Princeton Art Tool Catalyst spatulas. Wait, these are little handy little things. And they're called Princeton Art Tool Catalyst mini blades. That's it. And you can pick up and put down whatever you want. Hey, you know what? I'm totally stoked about this. And yeah, I have paint left, but you know what? A friend of mine sent me some really cool little stuff. She sent me the top to her tequila bottle, and it fits in my cupcake container just perfectly. Whoa, unless you drop it. Thank you, Michelle. And any other colors that I need on my edges, I will check. Where was I? I was telling you about Teespring. All over print leggings and all over print t-shirts. If you shop my Amazon link, it's on the link below the video that says Linktree. And it has Pinterest, Instagram, and Twitter links also. My bottom edge is covered. And I am going to torch. And I'm really happy with that. And I think if you wanted to, you could also put a skewer in there if you felt compelled to do so. Now, there's no reason you couldn't put a few flowers in here either. But I just want the straight up grass right now. So I'm good with this, and I'll do another with flowers at some future point. Probably sooner than later. Where is my torch? I know it's here somewhere. Did I hide it on myself? There it is. It's way over there. Alright, so thank you for sharing my videos. I mentioned that. Thank you very much for the wonderful comments you leave me that boost my morale. I really appreciate them. Thank you for the contributions that have helped keep me painting. And if you want to be a contributor to help keep the studio making videos and creating in general and help purchasing art supplies, you may use a PayPal or Patreon link that are on my channel header or on the link tree below the video, and you will, when I see that you've done something there, then I will automatically send you an entry into that month's drawing. The drawings right now are going to be the end of the 4th week in any given month. And you can see on the end screen of every video, you can see the exhibition video from that month, and it should include the prizes for that drawing winner to choose from. So I love you guys, and thank you for liking my video. I appreciate the thumbs up. Thank you, I said, for sharing. And check out Expressionist Art Studio Gallery Fans and Collectors on Facebook for the edited, somewhat anyway, YouTube artworks. You guys can ask me to have anything reproduced so long as you give me the hashtag. If you want to contact me in regard to having make information regarding a purchase of a painting, please feel free to do so by using the email address right under the video, under the link tree. I see that little space right there and I want to fill it. And you shouldn't do much of anything after you've torched. But if I'm really careful, I can get away with it. So this could probably use a butterfly, but I don't think I'm going to try and do that right now. I'm going to clean off my tools. Tell you guys I love you. Tell you that I am so close to 89,000 subscribers as to think that I probably have them by now. And maybe more than that. Maybe I'll get my swipe tool back and fix my fingerprint. No, I managed. Alright, you guys take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and I'm going to climb up on my ladder and see if I can zoom in a little bit. Gathud. So you guys can see what's happening down there. Now if I had a sliding turntable I could do that, but... So this is Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery in the gallery room saying I love you. I'll see you soon. Check my community board for tonight or tomorrow's videos. Check Facebook group Expressionist Art Studio Gallery Appreciation Group for today's video. And notice that my playlists include 1,400 videos plus, maybe 15 by now, organized in by type, topic, genre, and by the hundred. So if you're curious, then feel free to have a binge, or not, and I will see you anon. Oh, my books, Volume 1 and Volume 2, Because I Can, and Unlimited Possibilities are on the Amazon link also, should you be looking for an excellent instruction book with tools and techniques and links to lots of videos. And if you guys have questions for me, please just ask me, feel free, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Bye for now. Priscilla out.